What's up, guys? I'm Steven. Welcome to Drafts and Laughs. Thank you for coming out so much. Give it up for Lagunitas Brewing. Bringing some delicious beers for you. We have a great show. It is being recorded, as I said, so please don't heckle. That's pretty much it. I don't know. Do tip your bartenders because the ticket price did not include a tip to them, and they hate working this show if you don't tip them. All right. So I recently broke up with my girlfriend for the purpose of this joke. The thing is, every time I was in bed with her, I got the feeling she didn't want to be with me anymore. It was like the sexiest thing she could say to me was, "I want you outside me." What a bitch. Fucking fictitious bitch. I have been working on my game. This day and age, of course, a very important part of your game is your dick pic game. And right after Halloween, I came up with this new strategy. What I do is use a miniature candy for scale. Right? I'm like, "Hey girl, check out this full-size Reese's cup." And then she's like, "Wow, you have huge hands." I messed around with online dating for a minute. Different dating apps are interesting. Of course, Tinder is interesting. If for some reason you've been living in a hole and you don't know, Tinder's where, you see pictures of people. If you both say you like each other, you get together and you fuck. And I noticed that like half of the women on Tinder in the Houston area were nurses. And obviously we have a big medical community here, but like not that big, right? Like not half of all women on Tinder. But I ended up asking this nurse about it. I was like, "What's the deal with all you nurses on Tinder?" And she was like, "Well, I think we're just that desperate." And I was like, "No, I think y'all just realized, or y'all just understand that herpes is not that big of a deal." It's like, I don't know if I have herpes because I haven't got it tested since I got it. Pretty sure it's not a big deal though. I played around with, there's another dating site, OkCupid. That's an interesting one to me. It's got like deep RPG characteristics. You're like building a character. Like mine made $150,000 a year. All your best angles, stuff like that. But it was interesting because the way it works on that website is that you answer questions, and then you say how your ideal match would answer those same questions, and then it gives you match percentages with all the people on the site. And this is true. My highest percentage match in the Houston area, 97% match, is my sister. Yeah, that's some Game of Thrones shit. I don't want to win that. She actually met a dude and dated her from OkCupid, and I only know that they met on OkCupid because he divulged to me. He was like, "Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but we actually met on OkCupid. It's crazy. We get along so well together. We were actually a 97% match." And so in my head, I'm like, "Bro, we're a 97% match." If it doesn't work out with my sister, like he's a pretty cool guy. That was the idea I had, at least, until I realized, or I learned that he's a picky eater. It was kind of a deal breaker for me because specifically he was like, "Yeah, I like the taste of mushrooms, I just can't stand the texture in my mouth." And I was like, he is not going to suck my dick. That's like, fellas, if you're with a lady, maybe she's a picky eater, maybe she doesn't like acidic foods, right? It's because she's a basic bitch. pH scale, yeah, give it up for high school chemistry, yeah! Isn't ferric ironic? Okay. High school chemistry jokes, there we go. Get them out of your system. I like to fuck. I think that people are good at fucking, right? I think that the human penis is pretty good. It feels good, both sides of it. When we make dildos, they look like human penises, That's a pretty good sign. Like a lot of animal dicks are weaponized. I don't know if y'all know about that, but they are. Like, cats got barbs on them, dogs get stuck together for 30 minutes after having sex. Like, can you imagine being stuck, I gotta pee, oof. Ladies, you should too. It's prevents UTIs. It's not a joke. There's like ducks. They got these crazy corkscrew dicks because apparently female duck. There's so much rape between ducks that like the female duck vagina got deeper and sidewindier, and so then the male dick had to become like a crazy corkscrew party streamer dick, you know? And like the newest development in the duck genitalia arms race is like now female ducks have a second false vagina just for the raping. Yeah, oh my gosh, right? Which is just like, damn, animals don't know how to fuck good. You know, people know how to fuck good. Like that's why it bugs me when people are like, oh, let's fuck like animals. I'm like, man, you don't want to get fucked like an animal, right? Like, people know how to fuck, right? Like, you never seen a dog, like, pull out, flip the bitch over, and work the clit for half an hour, right? And they'd be good at it, too. You ever seen a dog just lick a hand? For no fucking reason, just fucking going to town, like, they figured out how to fucking exchange that. Like, no alphabet required, just, oof. It's crazy. Yeah. That's why people, I guess, abuse peanut butter, right? I don't know. That's the thing though. We know how to spice up sex, even if a dog's not involved. You can bring peanut butter into the bedroom. You can do all sorts of weird fetishes, right? Fetishes are just adding a little bit of spice to sex. There's a lot of them out there. People are into feet, whips, chains, leather, balloon popping, cake sitting, smoking. Like I said earlier, incest is really hot right now, right? That's the big one. But I feel like one demographic of fetishes that clearly just, I feel like it's underrepresented, like they have to exist, but nobody knows about it, and that's people with hand fetishes, right? Because like, there are people out there who like feet. You'd think that there are people out there that like hands. And I think they are out there, they just don't want you to know, right? Because every day they're out there meeting new people, like, oh, the pleasure's all mine. Right? Field goal, high five. Maybe they're becoming cops, right? Just show me your hands. Keep me where I see them. Then they arrest you, they put your hands behind your back right above their dick. Right? Cops are sick. Maybe they're going to Catholic Mass just for that one part where the peace be with you. It's the guy who's like reaching over 5 pews, like. Yeah. The thing is, nobody knows, right? The Pew Research Center doesn't do a poll on what fetishes people have. So no, we don't have any idea. Like, who here does not have a hand fetish? By show of hands. Yeah. Keep them raised high. Yeah. You're a good-looking crowd. Thank you. All right, guys. My name is Stephen Brandau. I'm going to be your host tonight. Give it up for yourselves for coming out. And give it up for your first comic, Nathaniel Amador.